different type of video today. So a while back, Ryan met this girl named Erin who claims that she can speak to, hear, and see ghosts and dead people. Ryan has been trying to get her to do this interview for months, and she finally agreed to do it. She did not want to do this. This wasn't for clout. She doesn't want any followers. We're not even shouting out her socials. We know most of you guys are going to be skeptical about this, as were we. After we finished this interview, we were hanging out, and she just casually brought up past relatives of mine and Rob's with having no info that she could have possibly obtained about us. All the stuff that she said, she couldn't have found out. She couldn't have found that stuff any other way. And this was all during the first time I met her. After seeing that and the things she said, we knew she was the real deal. So what you're seeing is the interview before that. But we go into detail about all the things she was able to figure out about me and my past relatives. Hope you guys enjoy it. It's a good one. And like this video for a part 2 if you guys want us to bring her back. Enjoy the interview.
Different kind of video today. We're here with Erin.
Hello.
Look at this ratio. 1,000 likes to 6,000 views, bruh. A 1-to-6 ratio. That's beautiful, bruh. My shit is not like that, but this is why these niggas are. This is why they have 8 million. You know what I'm saying? This is why they are who they are. Gotta give them their respect, they flowers.
I'm gonna get right into it. No fluff, no hoopla. I met you maybe about a year ago, and we were casually speaking, and I can't remember how you brought it up or what exactly happened, but you told me that you have the ability to see dead people
Yes. I did.
and what, like hear voices and shit like that.
Yeah, I can hear voices.
When did you realize you had the ability to see dead people?
I was around 3 years old, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I saw my dead grandma sitting on the edge of the bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
shout out Grams.
And
Rest in peace. Sorry.
I saw her
Shout out
wearing,
Grams,
you know,
insane.
a blouse and everything, and that's apparently what she died in.
Mm.
And I asked my mom, I said, Mom, I saw an old lady, and I described her, and she's like, let's take a walk to your other grandma's house. She pulled out their wedding book, and it was my grandma. I had no idea who she was. I've never met her. No one even spoke about her, and it was my grandma.
Mm. And from that point on, obviously you were young, and then how did it develop from there? So what exactly are your, I would like to call them superpowers, but what can you do? You can speak to dead people, see dead people, feel energies. What is your toolkit of powers?
I can see dead people. I can hear them, or I can hear when they mimic someone that I know, and I can pick up when something is attached to someone or an object, like that object.
There was an object in my room because I collect antiques and stuff, and there was this little door knocker. It was like a little devil figure. I just thought it was a groovy looking little thing, so I bought it for like $5 at a flea market. And then you were like, you need to get rid of that.
Yeah, and we looked it up, and it was the devil knocker. So
You know how fast I got rid of that shit? When she said that, she said, I would get rid of this. I said, get the fucking thing out of here.
and you can't throw it away though. You have to like return it. Did you throw it away?
No, I donated it to an antique store.
Okay, that's good.
So you said I can't get rid of it. I can't throw it away and put it in the trash.
Why?
Why not? What would have happened if I would have done that?
It could have come back. Yeah. Or if you donate it, you're technically just giving it to someone else to take with. Like the ghost can just go with them. If you just throw it away, they kind of see it as disrespectful.
Then I don't want to disrespect any demons. I just...
Yeah, that wouldn't be a good idea.
Okay, you can hear voices and see people, and so what do they look like? What do dead people look like? Describe that experience for me of what you see.
So it depends. Usually they look like everyday people, but their faces are blurred out. But you can tell what they look like and what their expressions are.
Okay, that sounds very scary. And how often do you see them?
It depends. Sometimes I can see it a couple a week, or it can be once a month, once every other month. It just really depends.
Where will it be? Will it be, you'll be at the fucking In-N-Out drive-thru and like a dead person will just like, oh shit, there they go. Or
Sometimes yes, or it can be where someone died at. Like if you're in the canyons in Los Angeles, you can see someone that has crashed and died. Or it can be in the corner of a room.
oh hell no. Corner of the room?
Corner of a room, or like behind the garage, things like that.
How these corners looking?
How are these corners looking?
Where?
Fine.
Thank you, Jesus.
I can also pick
Thank you,
up on
Jesus.
energy,
Heavy on
so
the
if
thank you,
someone walks
Jesus.
by me, they can have a bad energy. So that can be like something attached to them, or they just practice really bad things.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's my energy? How is me and Noah's energy?
Good.
Great questions. Great
He's
questions.
just saying that.
You're just saying that. Nah, there's no way she's capping.
I want to preface this as well to the audience because people might be watching this and there's people that are immediately skeptical. They're like, this must be some random clout chasing girl who's like trying to get on here or something. What do you say to anybody who's a doubter and is
Fuck
like, this
'em.
girl's full of shit? I'm not listening to this. I'm clicking
Who cares?
You can never really change their mind.
Exactly.
Because if someone has a closed mind, you can't really change their opinion or perspective on anything. But generally, people that have seen something or have experienced something, they can tell that I'm not bullshitting. Especially,
Yeah.
I said something about Noah.
Yeah, we can say that real quick without getting into too crazy detail.
Yeah, so the second Aaron came over, I was like, oh shit, I gotta get the camera ready and shit. So I was putting the camera together and she's just sitting behind me and she's like, do either of you guys know a Chris or a Christopher? I was like, shit, I don't know. I was like, I don't have any friends named Chris. What? Then I'm sitting there and I was like, well, I do have an uncle whose name was Christopher. I called him Uncle Chris and he died 4 years ago. And I was like, wait, that would make sense if that's what she was sensing, somebody that might not be here. And then I said that and then he was like, yeah, he had like a problem with like alcohol or alcoholism. He was alcoholic. And I was like, yeah, he was. And then that spooked me out. And then she said some other things. I'm not too sure. But off that alone, she said that when you don't talk to the person or know somebody too much right away, that you can sense more from them. And yeah, I was just quiet little Candy in the corner and she started saying stuff. And I was like, yeah, these are like very true. So yeah, I do have an uncle that passed. His name was Uncle Christopher, and she felt that name and felt alcoholism, right? She knew that person was an alcoholic, and I was like, he sure was.
So are you a firm believer in her abilities now?
I mean, that, I don't, like...
That's that's damning evidence. It's hard to really beat that type of evidence. But it is the internet, you know what I'm saying? So you got to take everything with a grain of salt. Personally, it's one of those things where you got to see it to believe it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's YouTube at the end of the day. It's the internet. You can't just believe everything you see. So.
It was just straight, that was crazy off rip. I mean, I've been watching a lot of Sam and Colby low-key, so I'm starting to get into it a little bit. I'm not gonna doubt her. I do have an open mind, so I'm not against anything or don't believe or believe whatnot, but
Yeah.
I have no explanation of that as of right now.
There's no explanation
I'm
for
sure
that.
I'll talk to her, maybe she'll say some more stuff, and yeah, maybe she'll, I don't know. I'm not saying change my mind, I just don't know. I don't know what that was. And Aaron did say some more stuff after we finished the shoot. So after we filmed, Aaron was around both of us and she goes, November. Does November mean anything to you guys? And I'm sitting there like, I didn't say this out loud, but in my head I was like, my grandfather on my mom's side died in November 2008. So I said, yeah, November does mean something to me. What else are you feeling? And she goes, 2008. Does the year 2008 mean anything to you? And I'm
Nah,
like, bro,
she's-
did she just read my mind? And that spooked me out
teed
enough.
up.
I don't know if it's because she just guessed all the facts of my late uncle, so now my frequencies with her were higher, but she got the month and year for my grandfather, and she's like, I'll let you know if a name comes to me. It might take a second. And I was like, there's no way she can get his name. So then an hour goes by, nothing comes to her. Ryan walks her to her car, and while Ryan's walking her to her car, he FaceTimes me, and I answer it, and Aaron's on the phone, and she goes, Steven. His middle name was Steven. And I'm there like, let me go double check on that. And me, I had already forgotten what my grandfather's middle name was, so I called my mom to double check. I was like, yo, mom, Ghost Girl she also just told me she knows his middle name as well. What was Grandpop's middle name? She's like, Steven. I was like, yo, what the fuck? So she is the real deal in my eyes. Now, do I think she spoke to my deceased relatives? I don't think so. But being around me with people that have passed, something out there told her the information about me that she was able to find out on her own. So whatever that is, I don't know. But I think we should do a part 2 and we should bring her back. I have other people I want to put her around and see if she can get anything correct about them. Anyways, I just had to say that because this shit's crazy to me. Back to her and Ryan talking.
Okay, so you can see these people, they're here and there. Can you describe the last time you saw someone? Where was it and what was the situation?
The last time I saw something,
Oh shit.
it wasn't a someone, but I was in San Pedro with my friend and we heard something stepping on some crunchy little leaves and she got
Puddles full of
scared
pain?
and I looked over and there was this tall figure. It was completely like black with long fingers. Basically, it can look at you in a room full of 100 people and it would just look at you, and that's what it was doing. And basically,
Y'all were in the woods? Or where? You said crunching on some leaves.
yeah, just on a street in San Pedro. I went back inside and I basically fell asleep and went into like a sleep paralysis for about an hour.
An hour-long sleep paralysis.
I want to know, like, cause my initial reaction, just as a male, is she's like she's tough. You know what I'm saying? She's at least a 7.5. Like, does this make it hard for her to find somebody to be with? I don't think niggas don't care, bruh. Niggas, I'm just thinking about it like, nah, niggas probably don't really care. Maybe she has a certain guy in mind that she may want, But I don't think niggas really care. Cause she's pretty, bro. She has a nice body, nice face. She's feminine. She looks well, hygienic, decent fashion sense. She's pretty. Like, if I was meeting her for the first time, just looking at her face, I'm like, okay, prospect. In my head, she's a potential prospect. So I don't know. Yeah, it would be weird though. Like, imagine y'all doing a do, and she just randomly says your fucking late great grand uncle's middle name. Like, I just, that's not really something I could get behind fully. Like, it's too much for me to do it. But if she accepts Jesus, we could get on one page. We can get on one accord if she accepts Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it.
Like a sleep paralysis for about an hour.
An hour-long sleep paralysis.
Yeah. It seemed like minutes to me, but it was an hour to everyone else. And I just saw it just looking at me the whole time. I couldn't move. I had tears going down my face. And I woke up and everyone had left to go to the other friend's house. Everyone was gone. We went to the other friend's house. I looked out the window of the friend's house.
Everyone
and it was
left you?
right there. Like,
Still.
yeah, so it's following me. I am religious.
He hasn't pulled up to our
Whoa, hold on.
Because he's saying he's following you. Keep that shit over there.
And I can't sense her energy, so I don't know what.
I can't sense if that motherfucker's here.
But yeah.
Get the fuck out of
It
here.
scratched my back.
Okay.
Yeah, so it did touch me, which if it's able to.
Nah, you cheating on me? Ain't no way you let niggas touch you. I don't care. You cannot let niggas touch you, bruh. That's too far. You cannot let niggas touch you, bruh. That's OD.
Move objects or touch you.
No.
It uses bad energy and it consumes a lot.
Cannot let niggas touch you,
Did it go
bruh.
away or?
Yeah, it eventually went away when I prayed.
Okay.
And
Prayed to
the light
who?
went on across the street.
Who did you
and it-
pray to? Who did you pray to? Who did you pray to? Who did you pray to?
Dog was barking
Did you pray today? Did you pray today?
at it, so it obviously saw it and sensed it, and after that it went away.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I want it to flow nicely, the conversation, because people are probably like, whoa, what the hell? That sounds scary. So that was a demon, or what was that?
It could have been.
Paint a picture of exactly what it looked like. You said long, black, what, just slender man figure with long fingers? Like any face or?
No, just the whole body was completely black, but you can tell it's looking at you.
Oh my God.
You can just sense that it's looking at you. And its fingers were super long. Yeah.
I'm
It was
look-
like taller than you.
I'm about 6'1".
So it was probably like 6'4"-ish.
That
6'4".
demon hooping.
Word, that
good.
nigga getting buggish, bro.
And why you? Do those demons, do they bother other people and stare at them and freak them out, and the people can't see it because they don't have your superpower, or do they just bother you?
Other people can see it. My mom has seen something like that. I guess it just
Genetic, maybe?
attracts a certain energy. Not that I have bad energy, but I'm more open to seeing things and experiencing things. It's kind of a way for them to be like, okay, I'm here.
So that's my next question is why you? With all due respect, you're like random as fuck. You're just a sweet
Yeah.
brunette girl with lovely
Sweet.
freckles.
Sweet.
you.
Uh-huh.
So
Talk to her,
why-
Ryan. Talk to her, Ryan. Ryan getting in his bag low key.
You're just a sweet
Yeah.
brunette girl with
Right.
lovely freckles.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
So why do you have this power and other people don't?
I'm not sure, but I know my mom can see stuff. So I think I did get it from her, but we don't know anything about her side because she was adopted. So we're not able to trace it
Oh.
Okay. So you have
There's
no-
no
it's just-
way
Yeah,
y'all
no
not
clue.
tracing it back.
Unless somebody was a witch from back in her family tree. I don't know.
Or some
Could've been.
supernatural or something. I don't know.
Maybe you're not human. I don't know.
So you said you're religious.
back. Yes.
Talk
So
to him.
is that because I've been skeptical about religions, and I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen Jesus. I don't want to see him anytime soon. But then there's Muslim and there's fucking different denominations of Christianity and other things. What's your thoughts on all that? You said you're a Christian.
great
What the
question.
fuck should I be?
Great
I mean, you
question.
should just believe in what you want to believe in.
I'm gonna go
I
with
don't
what
wanna-
you say because you know more than me about what the fuck's going on past the outer life.
I am Christian. I was born and raised Christian. I do follow Catholicism a little bit more because
Okay.
they have more tradition, and they also have their own sector of like demonology, with possessions and stuff like that. So that's why I follow Catholicism a little bit more, because they handle that more than Christianity.
You're telling me God is real, Jesus Christ?
To me, he is, yes. But I don't want to slam religion down someone's throat.
Nah, and that's the thing. People can pick and choose whatever they want to be and what they want to follow. But if you're telling me that there's creepy demons and apparitions following you, and then you pray and they go away.
Yeah, also, since seeing these...
Bruh, it literally says that in the Bible, bruh. He said, if nothing else, if y'all don't believe me based on what I'm telling y'all, believe me based on what I'm about to do. Because when I come back from the dead, bruh, there should be no question about what I'm saying right now. Everything that I'm saying is about to come to fruition.
demonic things, that's something from hell. And if there's hell, there's a heaven.
Right. If there's demons, there gotta be a God, bro. Like, anybody would say that. That, like, come on, we all gotta agree to that.
That's how I see it.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, if you're able to see dead people or demons or these demonic things, have you not seen anything else? Like, have you seen angels or?
I've seen good spirits. Usually angels don't present themselves, but I've seen really good spirits that kind of do have like a glow to them, but I wouldn't call them angels.
But I'm saying, so like, if the demons are walking earth, hell on earth, as you say, is it that? Like, why are they allowed up here? Why can't the angels be walking around with us too? Why can't we be seeing those?
Because angels follow rules, and more demonic spirits, they don't follow rules.
They could be like, peace out, hell, I'm gonna go fuck around and bother Aaron real quick.
Basically, yeah.
So, and again, I'm skeptical because there's a lot of things that religion defies all logic. That's why I've never been able to say, and here's why Christianity is what's right and here's what's wrong, because you can't quantify it. And I know there's gonna be a bunch of Christians in the comments ready to spread the gospel. So you're saying angels maybe?
Okay, where my believers at? Where my believers at? Where my believers at? Where my believers at? They not in here? Bro, y'all are so interesting. Nah, they really are, though. Claim you're here within an hour. Tigger. No believers in the chat? That's fine, that's fine.
They simply exist in a different, they reside in a realm that isn't here. Maybe they're high up doing different things that they're supposed to do, and then you're saying the evil ones are more in the field trying to fuck with people. Does that make sense?
Yes, we also do have guardian angels that we don't see. Kind of think of it as like people like us. You don't really recognize and see good people. If one bad person goes and robs a store or tries to hurt someone, you see them. You're able to recognize them. It's kind of the same thing.
You also said that you hear voices.
Yes.
What voices? When do you hear voices?
Usually it's when they mimic someone that I know. I was home alone in the bathroom and I heard my sister talk to my dogs. And I called out, which I shouldn't have because that's rule number one.
That was your first mistake.
First mistake.
It's first rule of fucking ghost busting, but yeah.
Come on now.
You should've known better.
I know, I messed up.
I thought you were good at this. Like,
Talk to her,
I
Ryan.
looked at my sister's location and she was at work. And I called her and I said, hey, did you come by the house? She was like, no. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. Other times I would hear my mom call my name at like 3 a.m. That's like the witching hour. You never want to experience anything at 3.
I just
The
remember you
witching?
took a shower at my house in the basement once, and I think you said I called your name or something. I don't know if you remember
Yes.
that. I remember. Then you told me when I came down. I said, "What are you talking about?" So I don't know if they mimic me, but
I had a moment where I don't know what grade we were in, maybe
like
ninth,
high school, yeah, high
ninth
school.
grade, and I was showering in Noah's basement, and then I thought I heard someone say Ryan or call out to me, and then I was like, yo, what's up? And then they said something, it was like another whisper. I said, what?
So you made the same mistake.
Oh, you're right.
Dumbass.
You're right.
Made the same
You got me.
mistake.
You trying to spark a combo?
I was like, what's up, brother? And then I didn't hear anything else after that. And then I was like, yeah, did you say my name? And then he's like, no. And this was like
I'm trying to think, have I ever heard somebody call my name? I mean, I feel like everybody's heard that before. I don't know if I've responded, though. Like, a lot of times it'll be late at night, I feel like, or like, you know how you have your headphones on and you feel like somebody called your name, but nobody's in the house? Like, I'm just hearing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just have a feeling somebody's calling you. Like, when you have your headphones on, listening to music, and you hear something. It's not really distinctible, but something draws your attention. You, hello? I'm bugging. You know? So,
something, like 5, 6 a.m.
I was like in my room 2 stories above him.
So now,
Yeah, I don't know.
was that a
Maybe
what you
something in your voice.
experienced? Maybe.
What about the clip that we have? Yeah.
Oh my God, we have to have a review
Play the clip.
Ghost clip. I don't know if I told you about this, but Noah and I were at Drexel. This was probably 1 a.m. midnight. We were in an old classroom filming a video. I was screaming, wearing a wig, whatever. We're in there making a funny skit. And then we heard a scream. We heard a woman scream that sounded like it came from a floor above and like down the hallway. And we were like, we all stopped and we heard the scream and we're like, who the fuck is up there screaming? And then we're like, whatever, let's get back to filming. And then we had the clip itself. Noah put it into the computer and we played the clip and it sounds like a little girl's moan or like scream right into the camera. So it doesn't sound like a scream from away. It sounds like a little girl going like,
It was almost as if like it like passed through the wave, like it was just like a weird audio wave.
Play the clip.
So
And then we found out that building that we filmed used to be like
Bro, are they gonna play the clip or not, bro? There's no way they tucking the clip. Like, what's going on? Que lo que?
hospital or something.
it was an old asylum hospital thing.
Maybe Ryan went by screaming at 1 a.m.
So
I don't know.
could that have been a girl scared, a ghost girl who was scared at me screaming?
A ghost
Was that
girl.
a demon? What could that have been?
Usually you don't really know, like you guys can't really sense anything, but if I go, I can usually sense that, okay, it was a little girl, or okay, that is a demon, or something like that.
She's a
But
demon.
since it was an old, like, what'd you say, asylum?
An old hospital.
It could have been a demon mimicking a little girl, or it could have been a little girl that's just still stuck there. Yeah.
Damn, stuck in that
So you know-
Drexel building.
But they don't see it as that though. So you know when people are like, "Oh, the ghost walked through the wall," that could have been a doorway for the time that they died. That could have been their house. So they can walk through the wall. That could have been a door to their bedroom or something.
I was kind of cutting you off about the voices. So you'll just you'll hear them. Just when will you hear voices?
It can be any time of the day.
And so you heard it mimicking your sister. Will they say some other random shit?
No. You know, my sister talking to my dogs, or my mom calling my name, or I can just be out in public and hear someone talking to me and I'll turn around and no one will be there. So it just depends.
That sounds like a terrifying existence.
A little bit.
Like you're just constantly tormented by these scary things. Even if
Yeah.
they're good,
Yeah.
it's spooky.
Yeah.
Like, Grandma, I love you, but please don't show up in the corner. So now you said stuck. You mentioned they're stuck.
In the
When
corner?
you say stuck, what does that mean?
It's when they haven't accepted that they're dead. They tend to stay in between realms of our realm, and when they pass over, they're stuck in between and they haven't accepted that they're dead, so they just
Ooh.
kind of wander.
And they can leave whenever they want.
According to your faith, be it unto you. That's insane. That's actually crazy, man. That just makes me think about that scripture. According to your faith, be it unto you. Like, if you don't believe, I guess, like, according to her, right? I don't know if any of this is true. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I believe is true is what's in the word, what's in the Bible, what's in the scripture. That's what I believe is true according to what the word says. And the word says, according to your faith, be it unto you. And so that's crazy how you can be stuck in a realm because you don't believe that you're dead. Like, that's really crazy. Like, faith is so strong, belief is so strong.
Like, damn, I'll have to let it go.
I think it depends, like, with the spirit. Some haven't accepted that they're dead. You know, you can see a spirit from, like, 1912, and now it's 2023.
Like, bro,
So,
get over it, bro.
Kind of.
Brother, it's been 100 years. Dude.
Yeah. So
Give it up.
I think it really depends. I have seen a spirit outside of my house that I no longer see, my mom no longer sees. So
Does your mom see stuff to this day?
I haven't really talked to her about it, but the last time I saw something on her property, she seemed the same guy.
I've heard of there's intelligent entities and residual ones, where one is like replaying like a record player and does the same thing, or a Civil War soldier will march and do the same thing. And then there's the ones that are like moving shit and touching shit. Is that true?
Yes, it is. Usually, like, you know, war soldiers, they're kind of stuck in that loop because that's all they know. They were kind of trained to do that. But the stuff that can move stuff, they're, again, like, bad entities.
Those are the bad ones.
Yes.
There's no good one that's gonna start moving shit.
No, because that is just powerful, so it's feeding off energy. So yesterday, I was sitting on the couch and the faucet turned on by itself.
I am not going to your house.
Right.
And I told him, I was like, you don't pay bills in this house, like, turn the water off. And it did. so it listened. But
That is
I heard
the,
talking
that is
back to the ghost.
Nah, you can't be pussy. Word too, like, bro. There was a pivotal point in my life, bro, where like in my house, I used to be scared to be downstairs later at night, or you just not really scared, but like kind of skeptical. Like it's in the back of your mind, like, oh, something might be here, or like if a ghost were to talk to me or interact with me, or a demon were to interact with me in any way, this will be the time where everybody sleep. I'm by myself, the lights are off, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. But once I got to the point where it was just like, yo, like if something is here, what's up? I just start talking like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, who here? Like, I'm ready. Like, I am saying, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fear God. I don't fear no demon. Like, what's up? I'm here. I'm like, what's up? What's going on? So you can't just be like, oh, with the woo. Like, you don't have, like, a demon don't have more power than a human, bruh. A demon don't have more power than a human. Like, even in the word, when it was talking about, oh, Adam and Eve, and you know the serpent came in, and you know, like the devil can't make you do nothing. He can coerce you. He can make you fear. He can make you fear. And once you have the spirit of fear, I have not given you the spirit of fear. Once he gives you that, then that opens the door for other things and other energies. But just as is, he did not have more power than you. So for you to be scared and fearful, like, that's not in your best interest. Because once you are lowering your vibrations to be fearful, that's when you're subjected to be in more danger. So, nigga, you turn them out. Nigga, what? You paying bills? I really do it to you. Turn up my water if I really tee up. Ain't bugging.
You're clearly very well versed with communicating with them, but you said don't talk back to them when they call out to you.
they didn't call out to me. It was an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
But clearly a negative one because he had the power to do it.
Yeah, but if someone speaks out to you, a voice is something completely different.
Okay.
Moving an object, yeah, that's really high energy, but being able to mimic a living person's voice, that's something
even
completely-
higher energy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't had any ghostly experiences recently. I also don't really go to ghostly places. Where do they typically hang out? Or is it only in haunted places?
No, they can be anywhere.
And there's nothing here.
No, nothing here. Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
Nothing here.
If someone were
Bruh, you just say you don't believe. Now you saying thank you, Jesus. I'm not mad at you, but bruh. I'm not mad at you, bruh. But you just said I don't really believe. It's not logical. It doesn't technically make sense according to the scientific method. If I perform an experiment, then it technically has to come to a conclusion based on the hypothesis. But you saying thank you, Jesus. Like, I ain't even mad at you, bruh. But I just want you to see the contradiction that you're saying right now. Like, yeah, you know, I never really believed in religion. It never really made sense to me. You know, according to my calculations, it doesn't really make sense. That's your third thank you, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's your third one. The first two, I gave you a pass. Because it's YouTube and it's comedy and it's all funny. It's all ha-ha, he-he's and all that. It's your third thank you, Jesus, bro. I'm just saying. Like, I just want you to lock in.
to have a ghostly experience or something, how do you behave around a ghost or around energy?
Of course, your natural reaction is to be scared. Like, it's okay to show, like, you're scared for a second, but after that, you want to act like it didn't faze you.
Because it shit really don't faze me. Like, it shit really don't faze me. Like, let's say I am in danger, bruh. Like, if I'm aware that I'm in danger, me being fearful is about to make it worse. Like, if I'm moving off the spirit of fear, if I'm eating off the fruit of fear, bruh, it's about to make everything worse. So,
but it does feed off of energy.
Exactly.
So if you have bad energy, if you're constantly depressed or sad, crying, bad entities love that. So they will feed off of that. So if you show that you're scared, they love that.
Damn.
Yeah.
If I brought someone over who had recently lost someone, there's a chance you could get some energy and you could get a name or get a...
Probably, or something with their life.
What if it's on like FaceTime?
No, I
you gotta
have
be
to
in the...
be with the person.
Okay.
Yeah.
That might be worth trying out. Not to put you and your abilities under pressure, but like I would like to show you, like, give you someone and be like, sense it. And then maybe you could, maybe you couldn't.
go send some shit.
So Ouija boards, I personally have never done that shit and never will. I don't know how they work exactly, but is that something people should even fuck with?
I don't, personally. That scares me.
If the ghost girl talking about don't do it, don't fucking do it.
I
Wait.
would not touch it. I have seen someone play it and they said that they haven't moved it, and my mom has played it. She said that it's real. I mean, that could be the reason why I see this demon today. Who knows?
To this day.
And she didn't say goodbye, and you're supposed to say goodbye. So
Thanks, mom.
yeah, thanks, mom.
Thanks, Mom.
She's cursed now because of you.
I know someone who has thrown it away, has burned it, everything still ended up like unharmed.
How do us normal civilians stay away from any of the demon, dark, scary shit? Like, what can I do? Or will they gonna come at me regardless?
There's nothing really you can.
Obviously having good energy.
Yeah, good energy.
I gotta incense this place once a month. There.
Yeah, is that the incense?
Yeah, you can sage the place.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Fuck, if you said it, then I'm believing
Also, like with corners, of course, there's different.
it. Oh, where?
So with corners, if you sage the place, you can like clap in the corner because it like kind of scares them and gets them out of the corner. Or just regular sage. But you have to do the doors, the windows.
What if you never sage? I hate that fucking smell.
I mean, you don't have to, but you know, if someone comes into your house and you don't know what their energy is, or if something's attached to them, they could linger in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've had some women over here.
Yeah, I told you. I was like, careful who you let in, because you don't know.
Facts.
You believe in crystals?
I don't have any crystals, actually, but believe in them. I haven't done enough research on it, so I can't really speak on the topic.
Crystals and astrology.
I know astrology. You can tell me sign. I don't even know what it is. So
You know when the girl who's talking about whimsical stuff doesn't believe in crystals?
yeah, I'm not a big crystal person.
Probably because it's not real.
I have a cross, which I believe in that, opposed to a crystal.
So
think
should I be
that'd help
keeping a
me.
cross on me or something?
I mean, you can keep one in your room, or we have one like above our doors, just to keep things out.
Okay, I could. Maybe you could
Yeah.
set up my thing.
Sorry,
Okay.
sir.
I'm serious. Like, I'm trying to be fucking saved. Can I cuss? Is Jesus okay with that? Or what about, like, so my favorite topic, sexual intercourse. If you have sex with someone, what about that concept of energies and, oh no, I had.
So there is a thing that I don't know much about it, but I know that something can be transferred.
Does it only have to happen
STDs.
once for something to transfer? So if I'm with this girl going to Pound Town and it's one time,
Yeah, it can transfer.
fuck.
Because when you have sex, you kind of like open up a different.
Well, she said your energy's good. Maybe it already left you.
So there's no, I currently don't have any sex demons within me.
Yeah, you're fine.
Bet. Are you a medium?
I wouldn't consider myself a medium.
Because that doesn't sound like that's what you do.
Because I feel like mediums can talk to the dead, and I can't really like talk to the dead. I can see them, I can hear things mimic people, but I can't physically talk to them.
Like, I went to Sedona once, and it's very big there with crystals and energies and auras and shit. And to me, I'm like, okay, this is a cash grab. I do believe in energies and auras, but they're over there, and look, we'll print out your aura sheet. Look, here's your thing. And I'm like, bro, that's a money grab. Would you agree with me if I said it is real, but people abuse this field of...
They do.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because there's mediums that are fucking full of shit.
Yeah.
I got a reading when I was in Sedona, and I was wearing like a New Balance hoodie or something, some sport thing. I'm sensing like maybe sports, something about sports. Bitch, I clearly look like
see,
I.
That's usually people guess because it's pretty common. Like, oh, you have a sibling. It's like, okay, but then me, I'm like,
Duh,
oh,
bitch.
Chris.
Like, bro, you could not
Yeah.
have done that.
Yeah. Like I could be like, okay, you have a sibling.
She took her shit right now.
Ew.
Like, yeah, I do have a sibling.
So, is there an afterlife?
I do believe that there could be an afterlife. Yes,
Could be.
there could be.
There could not be.
Or it could not be. I mean, you never truly know until you die. So,
I don't want to know.
but after seeing the things that I see, I do believe that there is an afterlife. There could be an afterlife. But then what happens beyond that point? You don't know.
Yeah, I've always believed that there is something. Everything is not what meets the eye. There's clearly something going on. But
talk to
we
him,
don't know.
Ryan.
How do you feel about when there's something that happens? Let's say someone's loved one passes away, and then, oh my God, and their favorite thing was a blue butterfly. And then I'll see blue butterflies here and there. I personally had an
Yo, hold on.
incident recently where I went
good,
and
Stir?
visited
What's
my
going on with
grandmother's
you?
grave in Ireland. And when my brother and I were young,
Yo, Stir, what's going on? What's good?
and we would hang out at her house. We would always take snails from the bushes and put them on her windowsill, and then they'd climb up the things. And then at her tombstone, there was just one lonely snail sitting on there at the top of it, and there
Bro,
was
love you too,
none
Gengi.
on any other grave anywhere on the ground. Is that something, or is that a coincidence?
I do believe that that is something. I've experienced kind of the same thing. I do believe that they can kind of just show little things that they're there. So I do believe that that is real.
I like that, because there's people, everyone watching this has probably lost someone or knows someone who lost someone, and that's obviously very hard for people to come to terms with. So I guess it's comforting to know that maybe it doesn't just go to black. Like,
Yeah.
anything, like any positive note about all your scary stuff? Is there like some uplifting message? I'm still thinking about the scary black can thing. I hope y'all aren't watching this at fucking night, bro. Bro,
Bro, you cannot be fearful, bro. Like, what is that nigga really gonna do to me? Like, what is he really about to do? Like, let's keep it a stack. Like, ooh, like, the media and the shit got y'all niggas scared and shit like that, and understandably so, but it's just like, realistically, what is he about to do to me? Like, if I just start talking, if I just say, yo, get away from me, I don't jack you. Like, he's not doing nothing to me, bro.
I couldn't go to sleep after if I watched this at night.
I feel like there is some positive things, like guardian angels, or there could be good spirits protecting you. I've had a few traumatic things happen, and if something didn't tell me to stop what I was doing or to go to the doctors or whatever, just that little thought, then things could have ended completely different or ended in general. So I do feel like there are good things, despite having nightmares every night. Sometimes there are good things in the nightmares that have helped me with life.
I agree.
You know, the nightmares every night. Are you a disturbed girl with dark energy and you're like a manipulator and like crazy?
How'd you know? No. No.
Because I feel bad. You obviously, I'm not sensing any bad energy.
Yeah, no. I've always had nightmares ever since I was little.
What happened in the nightmares?
Bunch of things.
Terrible
Me
things?
dying, people dying.
Okay, I did have a dream I died last night actually.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's very interesting.
Oh God.
Because usually your brain doesn't allow yourself to die in a dream. That's why you wake up when you're about to die.
I died
I
before in
got
a
shot,
dream.
and then I woke up.
Okay, so you didn't technically die.
You didn't die.
Like I got shot and I was like, damn, I felt them bullets.
I
And
died in my
And you woke
dream.
I woke up.
I died in my dream, and God literally talked to me. I died in my dream, and when I died, the first thing I saw was my parents crying, and then I saw my dead uncle who was already dead. He was there, and he was translating to them what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. I don't remember. I was saying something, but they were sad, and like they were literally lined up. It was 3 of them lined up, and they were all alive in the dream, even though my uncle was dead. And my parents couldn't understand me, but my uncle was telling them what I had said. And so it was like a couple minutes of that with the woo, and then I had went up, and then I was talking to God, and then God was telling me like, I don't remember specifically. I just remember the main points. I remember God telling me like whatever. I remember feeling bad for my parents. I remember feeling so sad for my parents that they had lost a child. And then I was like, God was saying something, and then I was like, dang, God, I felt like I had so much more to do. And he was like, you do. And then I just woke up right then and there. That was insane for real.
Okay.
So we're good, right?
Yeah, so that's okay. But if you saw yourself like dying, you actually died, then I don't know what the meaning behind that is. But I know that,
Like in third person?
yeah, either in third person or if you just like know you actually died.
I don't think I died in third person. Like, I didn't see myself die. I was still inside of my own body.
In your dream.
If I got shot, I definitely died.
Did you like bleed out or whatever? Or
Nope.
right when you got shot, you woke up?
I got shot, I felt the bullet, and then I was like, damn, what the fuck? And I woke up.
Okay, so you don't know if you actually died or not.
They cooked me, bro.
They cooked me.
I'm not surviving.
It was point blank. It was a blonde woman, point blank. I was in some weird ass place, and they were like, "You can't do this and you can't do this. And like, you can't look at your phone and you can't talk." And I was like, "Wait, what? No." And then that
Well, there you go.
lit me up.
Where did you get shot?
I think in my back. And then she was lighting me up, and then hit me a few times in the back. And then I was on there, and I was like, I could feel the bullets.
Did you turn around after you looked at your phone, I guess? Or she pulled the gun, you try to run the other way? Is that...
I was just in some weird ass room
Okay.
where there was some weird rules and shit. You know the book The Giver?
Yeah.
It was in some weird shit like that.
You can look it up. That meaning behind the dream.
I did. It said
She really wants you to lock in. Like he not really giving it that energy, but like she look at how intense she
Something
feels
like-
about this. Like
I
It's
didn't.
gonna get paranoid.
I didn't look it up. As someone who I told did, and they're like, "New beginnings." Please tell me it's new beginnings.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
Okay.
Maybe Ryan just needs to follow the rules. That's what the dream's telling you.
Yeah, follow the rules.
That's it.
And don't be around any blonde women that you're gonna piss off.
Yeah, I don't even know any blondes currently. Actually, there is a blonde girl that I know.
Mm.
I'll stay away from her.
Yeah, cut her off.
Okay, bet.
Call her and be like, look,
it ain't nothing to cut that chick off.
You bitch. You fucking kill me. I'm sure that'll go over well.